Hey guys, welcome back today for another root work read. Today we're going to combine spirit and nature cards. So I'm going to start with some nature cards. Sodalite wanted to come out. It is a crystal and it is used wherever you do your best thinking. So this is for planners and producers. It also says Virgos. This is when you want to, you're almost finished with a project, but you can't get that last 1% done. This is your problem solver, okay? So that's what we're talking about today, solving problems. Love it. Anything else, any other crystals that want to come out? So Hydonite wanted to come out. And this says if you tap into the stone's frequency, you must have a big heart. Use it. Okay? So this is for my problem solvers who find themselves stuck in the past or are too focused on the future. All right? It's going to help you when you're stuck in a rut. So this is also a problem, right? These are both cards about problem solving. That's what it looks like. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. This is the Sodalite. So they're both blue, okay? So you might be resonating with blue. So this is talking about problems today, okay? So the root work reads are getting to the root of the problem so we can help ourselves heal. We combined tarot and then we combine the nature cards. So if you're new here, this is the Soul Room 111 and my name is Trishelle. So what came out with the tarot just there was the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands, or Swords, excuse me, Two of Swords. Okay? So maybe this is holding on to options, holding on to illusions. What else wants to come out? Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so instead of coming into a commitment or a union, you want to hold on to options. The Hangman's in reverse, so somebody who's resisting change. So maybe you're enjoying your singleness. What else is here? Four of Swords. So the number 4 could definitely be a significance to you. That's out here a lot. So in a rest phase, in a pause phase. Let's see. What else wants to pop out here? Yeah, so the Nine of Swords came out in reverse. So this is talking about releasing anxiety. So maybe you're having anxiety about getting into a partnership. Yes, Ten of Cups in reverse. So maybe you're enjoying your singleness. You have options. You don't want to let go of that because you have to release some anxiety around a partnership, getting into a union. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is out here, which talks about, it's in reverse, so it talks about disagreements, a lack of communication, and the Wheel is out here in reverse also. So this is also telling me about, this could be stagnation, this could be resisting change, which is out here twice with the Hangman. And the Nine of Wands just fell on the floor. So that's telling me that whatever this is, like you've been through it with relationships and maybe you're just having trouble wanting to get back into a commitment. The Two of Cups is out here in reverse. The Ten of Cups is out here in reverse. Judgment and the Four of Wands just flew out. Okay, so we're definitely talking about some kind of love situation, some kind of commitment, and getting back into it. Maybe you've gone through a divorce. The Four of Wands can talk about a happy home life. So maybe you've lived with somebody and it didn't work out, or you were married to somebody and it didn't work out, or you've just had relationships in the past that didn't work out, or you just thought love wasn't going to find you because you just hasn't happened yet. With the wheel being reversed, it just hasn't happened yet. But Judgment's here with the Four of Wands. So we're waking up to something. You're having a wake-up call to something surrounding stability, union, love, home life. What is it? The High Priestess in reverse. So maybe there's been some deception in the past that you didn't see. Whether you were deceiving yourself or you were being deceived by someone else and you didn't see it. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. So this is coming forward with communication, the King of Cups. So this is also talking about, some kind of fast communication. It could be with yourself, but it could also, it could be with somebody else, but it could also be with yourself. Maybe you're realizing how you actually feel. The King of Cups is talking about emotions, but it's also talking about somebody with emotional maturity. So maybe you're having this realization that you are wanting somebody who is emotionally mature, emotionally available, when in the past you've been dealing with the High Priestess in reverse, which is deception. People with hidden agendas. What else do we have here? So the World popped out and the Three of Swords in reverse. So that tells me that this is completing. You are completing, or you're having this closure around this Three of Swords situation. Yeah. Three of Wands came out in reverse. Threes could definitely be significant. They're out here a lot. This is completing. This lack of progress, this failed partnership, this is completing with the World out here. So what's next after the World? Five of Wands, okay. So maybe there's been, this can talk about competition, but it can also talk about growth. The card says, how can you rise above the competition and succeed? So maybe this is talking about you rising above this heartbreak. Temperance came out and it flipped. It was upright and then it flipped around. So that is telling me that there is healing happening, but it's not quite there yet. It's still... Okay, sorry about that. My phone was getting too hot. So it tells me that there's still some imbalances here. Still some things that need healing. What is that needs healed yet? King of Swords in reverse. This can talk about either somebody that you've dealt with. Maybe you dealt with somebody who is narcissistic. Or this can also talk about you yourself. Maybe you've been shutting off your feelings. And King of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, so maybe these were people that you've dealt with in the past. Maybe you've dealt with people who were really self-centered, narcissistic, and you're healing from that. Yeah. Five of Swords wanted to pop out, so betrayal. Maybe these people were people who betrayed you, you felt betrayed by, and you're still healing from that. The Hangman also flipped. It was this way and it flipped. So maybe this is just you're in the process of surrendering and letting go. Maybe at first you were resisting change, you were resisting that healing, and now you're in the process of letting go. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So this is definitely something that you've put hard work towards. There's the Emperor. So this is, like I said, this could be a marriage situation. The Emperor could be a husband. This could be what you're manifesting is an Emperor-like figure. Or this can just be you taking control of your life and becoming the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Grab a different deck here. Why is the Emperor out here? Two of Cups. Yeah. So you're manifesting an Emperor. That's what you're wanting. That's what your Two of Cups is an Emperor. What else do we need to know? Nine of Swords wanted to pop out. So earlier we had the Nine of Swords, but it was upside down. So